From unknown creatures to ancient artifacts, what piques your interest the most?
Something seems to be going on this mysterious continent, and it has been theorized by a number of people that Antarctica is some kind of alien base.
I think that the Antarctic continent and the secrets that still need to be recovered will tell us a lot about planet Earth.
Before you come out with opinions, how about we dive into this mix of mystery, science, and speculation that will leave you shocked.
Господи! Ой ты, батюшки мои, боже!
Frozen giant.
His name is Zug. He is as anatomically correct of a caveman as we can make it.
Yes, I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking right now. What in the world is this block all about? In January 2021, in Minneapolis, locals found this huge, strange block of ice on the side of the road, revealing a standing 6-foot-tall figure. At first glance, locals mistook it for a frozen mummy alien or a primitive caveman with its shaggy hair and attire that of a caveman. Speculations arose and people began talking about it. However, it turned out to be an art installation by Zach Schumacher, not a real caveman. But if this was real, what would you have thought about it? Let me know down in the comments below.
Let's put this piece somewhere out in nature where people have to actively go find it. Create something else for people to talk about besides, what we're all kind of used to right now.
Alien in Siberia. You might have seen the famous video of a creature found in the ice, but do you know what's so shocking about it? Well, some guys from Siberia were exploring the snowy mountains when they came across this mysterious creature, and they claimed that they captured a real alien, a 2 or 3 foot tall strange figure with broken limbs lying in the snow. Is this finally evidence of an alien invasion, or just another clever fake? Let me know what you think in the comments.
Вообще какая-то ебать тень, непонятная.
Lioba, the mammoth. It all started 400,000 years ago when woolly mammoths roamed the frozen landscape of northern Siberia, later spreading to North America and Europe during the last ice age. These massive, hairy creatures stood over 4 meters tall and had thick hides, layers of body fat, and fur-lined ears to survive the cold. Fast forward to 2007, when a local Siberian reindeer herder discovered a young mammoth mummy. He knew it was an important find and went to get help, but returned to find the mammoth missing. The calf, named Lioba, had been traded for snowmobiles and food. Well, no worries, as it was later confiscated and was studied by international scientists. This mammoth mummy provided a glimpse into the life of Ice Age mammoths and contributed to science. 39,000-year-old mammoth. Ancient wildlife was far more thrilling and exciting than today's, and this discovery proves it. Watch this. This is Yuka, a frozen mammoth mummy unearthed after being preserved in ice for thousands of years. Found from the Siberian permafrost, Yuka is the best preserved mammoth in the history of paleontology. Although the carcass was frozen for millennia, the team was even able to extract flowing blood from Yuka, the first time scientists have managed to do so. If this wasn't shocking enough, know this. South Korean scientists have signed a deal giving them rights to attempt to clone the mammoth. Though they claim this, I don't think this is actually possible to find or construct a complete, viable mammoth genome from such old material. What do you think? Yeti encounter.
Прям на нас. Господи! Ой ты, батюшки мои, боже!
In an eerie and unexpected encounter, an unknown person in an undisclosed location captured a startling scene. In this video, a strange creature that looks like a Yeti is digging through a backpack energetically. It doesn't notice the person filming nearby. Suddenly, the Yeti turns towards the camera, its face showing no clear emotions. The video cuts off there, and now I'm obviously wondering if you actually thought it was real. Because if you ask me, it's obviously not. But once again, the choice is yours. Strange shape on ice.
This is in the middle of nowhere, one of the most inhospitable terrains on the planet.
It's incredible how many discoveries are being made every day in our world. With each passing second, a new page of the past is turned. There's literally so much to learn, so much to explore about this world. and what ifs. One of these fascinating pages might be linked to this mysterious man-made shape recently found in Antarctica.
When you see it almost anywhere in the world, you say immediately it definitely is man-made.
Scientists are shocked by this discovery, suggesting it could be a doorway to an ancient city. But they can't provide more details until they explore the site. What do you think? Could this be a gateway to a hidden world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Ichthyosaur fossil.
Not only is this the largest ichthyosaur skeleton ever found in Britain.
Ever wondered which is the largest reptile to ever exist? Well, scientists have found the answer for us. The ichthyosaur, a creature that lived around 202 million years ago alongside the dinosaurs, holds the title. A fossilized jawbone was found in 2016 by a fossil hunter on a beach in Somerset, UK. But this female ichthyosaur wasn't alone. She had 8 embryos and had been identified as the youngest pregnant ichthyosaur ever discovered. This jawbone has now been revealed to belong to one of the largest ichthyosaurs ever recorded, which measured up to a whole 26 meters in length. These ancient sea giants are actually much larger than we ever imagined. Zombie virus revived. French scientists have reportedly revived a 48,500-year-old virus from a frozen lake in Russia. As we know, global warming is melting vast areas of permafrost, awakening the ancient zombie viruses of the process. These viruses have also been discovered in places like Siberian lakes and animal remains. Scientists are concerned that as more of these viruses thaw from frozen areas due to global warming, we could see more pandemics similar to COVID-19. And the revival of this one virus is likely just the start. Korolev crater on Mars. Imagine a huge field of snow, but not on Earth, on Mars. Well, this is what you see in the Korolev crater. The European Space Agency's Mars Express mission took amazing pictures of this crater, which is 51 miles wide and filled with ice all year long. The ice stays frozen because the crater is so deep, and it creates a cold layer of air that protects the ice from melting. This crater is named after space pioneer Sergei Korolev and shows how interesting Mars can be. Who else is interested in Mars? How about we catch up in the comments section? Alien existence. This image, captured by NASA's Mars rover, shocked everyone. Taken by Percy's left navigation camera, this striking image shows a rock-strewn landscape with a mysterious black object seemingly floating in the hazy Martian sky. This object sparked quite a lot of debates and wild theories online. Some said it looked like an ant or a plastic bag. But what if it's an actual UFO? And if aliens are on Mars, what does that mean for Earth? Are we not alone in the universe? Well, the possibilities are endless, and we can only assume. Extraterrestrial finding.
Damn. Look.
While exploring with a metal detector in a snowy landscape, these US explorers discovered something truly shocking among the odd items. As they swiped the detector over the snow, they came across this icy patch that resembled a human-like figure. Intrigued, they began breaking the ice with a hammer, revealing something green beneath. As they dug deeper, they discovered an alien. The face of the alien became clearer, with a huge head, hollow black eyes, and a small nose. This unexpected find left them utterly shocked.
I don't know. What if it's alive? Huh?
A mysterious discovery. Alien sightings are growing every day, and their mysterious transports are appearing more frequently. Yes, I'm talking about UFOs. Alien spaceships. In October 2020, while scanning through the satellite images of Antarctica, an investigator discovered something incredible in the pictures: a supposed UFO. When examined carefully, it was a metallic-looking object, half covered in ice and casted a shadow beneath. This spaceship might have been left there thousands of years ago, but why would aliens park their ride in such a harsh place? Maybe because Antarctica's climate is similar to Mars, making it feel like home to them. But who knows? Frozen Bigfoot.
Now this one in particular isn't that big, but it is still a very large creature. Now it's desiccated because it's been in a freezer for 65 years.
While many claim to have seen Bigfoot, this guy actually has one handed down from his ancestors. His father caught this creature back in 1953. It was so huge, they had to dissect it to haul it out of the swamp. This particular specimen, though big, isn't as huge as the others. After chilling in a freezer for 65 years, it's pretty dried out. One leg missing above the ankle, with the foot kept separately. Interestingly, Bigfoot's feet stay small, around a human-sized 9, until they're fully grown. If this one stood up, it'd be over 6 feet tall. Although many questions still surround this legendary creature, I personally believe there are more explanations for its existence than definitive answers.
Check the DNA, but it comes back of an unknown origin, comes back corrupted, and that is why we do not find the dead bodies.
Mummified wolf pup. In 2016, miners near Dawson City in the Yukon Territory struck an incredible find. Mummified creatures with intact hair, skin, and muscle tissue dating back millennia. Among them was a wolf pup estimated to have been just 8 weeks old at the time of its demise. The sight of its fur, tiny paws, and curled upper lip displaying teeth left paleontologists in awe. Alongside the pup, remains of a caribou, including its torso, head, and front limbs, were also uncovered. This remarkable find is now on display in Dawson City, offering the visitors a rare glimpse into ancient life. Scientists were also able to uncover the secrets about their environment and interactions with extinct species like the woolly mammoth and ancient camels. All of that just through these remains. Horse mummy. Siberian permafrost reveals yet another perfectly preserved Ice Age young horse. In 2018, paleontologists found the mummified body of a foal inside the 100-meter-deep Batagaika crater during an expedition to Yakutia in eastern Siberia. The astonishingly intact young foal may have drowned between 30,000 and 40,000 years ago. Its mummified remains were so well preserved by the icy conditions that the skin, the hooves, the tail, and even the tiny hairs in the animal's nostrils and around its hooves were still visible. It's just so amazing how millennia-old creatures are unearthed in this fine a condition. Life under ice.
It's thousands of feet down. It's probably 4,500 to 5,000 feet down. Yet there was life.
Some discoveries are intentional, but others are accidental. Like this one. In this discovery, researchers found new life beneath an ice shelf while studying the ice's history. After a 5-hour flight and months of camping with dehydrated food, scientists melted 20 tons of snow to create 20,000 liters of hot water, drilling deep into the ice. And when they sent their camera in, it bumped into a rock. But what actually shocked them was the appearance of that rock. It was covered in a microbial mat and tiny sponges. And that too, 160 miles from the open ocean and thousands of feet below the surface. Like what? It's shocking to witness life existing far beneath the surface. But anyway, let's move on to our next discovery.
Are they able to bring up any of it?
No. Nope. They're trying to find a way to go down and collect it, but they haven't had a chance to yet.
Frozen fox. Something happened to this fox in Siberia. It was just walking around looking for a safe place when it accidentally fell into an icy pond. The fox tried hard to get out, but the ice kept breaking, making it impossible. A few days later, a man found the same fox turned into a big block of ice. Even though he tried to help using a chainsaw, the chances of the fox surviving were really low. This event is just one of many where animals are found frozen in Siberia, showing how tough it can be for wildlife in that freezing place. Ice Age tools. Back in the ancient times, people fought wars using iron tools, and recently, some cool stuff from that era was found. In the Ston Ice Patch in Upal, they discovered these amazing knives from the Iron Age. The details of them are so interesting, depicting their lifestyle and how people made things back then. But there's more! In Yenim, Norway, a scientist working on an archaeology program found another old tool. This time, it's an arrow popping out of the ice. They think Vikings might have used it, making it a part of some legendary fight. Colorful world. Some discoveries reveal hidden worlds, like the one made by Australian scientists under East Antarctica's sea ice. They sent an underwater robot with a camera to capture a rare glimpse into this frosty habitat. This footage, released on December 21st, shows a colorful ecosystem full of sea spiders, sponges, and sea cucumbers. The sea ice, about 1.5 meters thick, for 10 months of the year, protects this world from storms above. Occasionally, an iceberg might disrupt the scene, but mostly, the ice ensures a stable environment for this beautiful world. Ancient ice cave. Way down under our feet, there are these incredible ice caves that have been there for thousands of years, and these stunning ice formations tell us so much about the eras long gone. Let's talk about the Mendenhall Glacier ice caves. This glacier is 12 miles long, located in southeast Alaska. Inside the glacier are the stunning 3,000-year-old blue ice caves, certainly one of the few places where you can experience every water cycle at once. Water running over the rocks and under the frozen bright blue ceilings inside a partially hollow glacier. Wow! Even I want to go visit these caves now! Antarctic volcanoes. Can you imagine finding an active volcano in Antarctica? A place with such harsh weather? Well, Mount Erebus, located on Ross Island in Antarctica, is one of the most active volcanoes on the Earth. Standing at about 3,794 meters tall, this icy giant is a unique natural wonder. And guess what? Unlike many other volcanoes, Erebus features a persistent lava lake in its crater, one of only a few in the world.
If you want to go to Erebus, you get to pass through Erebus on your way to hell.
This 1.3 million year old mount was discovered in 1841 and has been continuously active since 1972. Rare creature in ice. This is one of the most graceful creatures on Earth that you've probably never heard of, the sea angels, also known as sea butterflies. Sea angels are small, free-swimming sea slugs, technically pteropods, with nearly transparent bodies and wing-shaped appendages. As far as slugs go, these angels are adorable, but despite their graceful appearance, they are ferocious predators, feeding on other swimming slugs. The largest species is around 2 inches long. While slugs are known to be slow, sea angels are pretty quick, zipping through the water at 10 centimeters per second using their wings, which is of course fast enough to outpace their prey. Well, these sea angels look beautiful and mesmerizing to me. What do you think? Mercury in permafrost. We all know the Arctic is warming up, which is a major climate change red flag. But as the permafrost thaws, it's not just releasing trapped carbon that speeds up warming, it's also uncovering a hidden monster, a massive stash of mercury. New research shows the Arctic permafrost is basically a giant vault overflowing with this toxic metal. We're talking about enough mercury to fill 23 Olympic swimming pools here. And because this mercury can move, it might just seep into the Arctic Ocean, affecting marine life, or escape into the air, impacting ecosystems and human health globally. This is a huge deal. So what are your thoughts on this chilling discovery? Leave a comment below and discuss. Giant sinkhole in Siberia.
Giant craters were spotted in the north of Russia.
In another shocking discovery, a huge 30-meter wide and 70-meter deep crater emerged in Siberia's Yamal Peninsula. Even though the cause behind its formation is unknown, there are various theories circulating, with some suggesting a dramatic meteorite impact or maybe an industrial mishap. But interestingly, this crater is located far from any known gas fields, suggesting a likely natural origin rather than human interference. Regardless of the cause, this discovery has proved to be a great contribution in the extensive scientific research. Lake Vostok. Our next natural wonder is Lake Vostok. Located almost 4 kilometers beneath the East Antarctic ice sheet, this huge lake was discovered back in 1996 using ice-penetrating radar and artificial seismic waves. Lake Vostok covers an area of over 10,000 square kilometers, making it one of the world's largest lakes. Also, being one of the oldest and purest lakes in the world, it remains untouched by humankind, and scientists estimate its age at 35 million years. Finally, something that scientists haven't yet interfered or tampered with. Well, some things are truly better left untouched by humans, aren't they? Tunic of Lindbreen. An amazing yet shocking discovery was made in 2011 from the melting snow on Norwegian mountains. Archaeologists have been exploring the glacier since 2006, and among the finds was an Iron Age tunic, along with Neolithic arrows and bow fragments, estimated to be around 6,000 years old. This tunic is the oldest kind of textile in Norway, and was originally worn by quite a tall person at a height of around 5'9", big for back then. Found on the Lindbreen Glacier, it dates back to 230 to 390 AD, and it's made of lamb's wool or sheep's wool. It's one of the few tunics from this period, showing signs of wear and repair. New artifacts are discovered every day, and their history is still a mystery to us. Antlers left behind. Imagine going out to skate on a frozen lake and finding this! Moose antlers! If you didn't know, every winter, male moose shed their antlers. It's actually a natural process that helps them conserve energy during the harsh season. These antlers, which can weigh up to 40 pounds, are often found scattered across the landscape, waiting for someone to pick them up, just like this group of friends in Canada did, who made an amazing discovery when they found a pair of massive antlers perfectly preserved in the ice. I heard somewhere that these antlers cost a lot. Maybe I need to start my own antler collection as well. The Viking artifacts. As the ice melts away, a load of ancient artifacts emerge from the Lindbreen ice patch in south-central Norway. Dating back up to 6,000 years, this area served as a crucial mountain pass extensively used for travel and hunting during the Viking Age. The artifacts found here, including a sword, tunic, and remarkably preserved ancient skis from 1,300 years ago, are a door into the past. Among the most exciting discoveries is a Viking mitten, nearly 1,000 years old, belonging to the left hand of its owner. I can just imagine the excitement of those archaeologists. Forest in Antarctica. You wouldn't expect to find a forest in Antarctica, right? Well, nature has another surprise for us. Recent research has uncovered traces of a vast, ancient forest buried beneath the ice of Antarctica. Scientists discovered numerous fossils dating back 260 million years. This discovery is proof that there's so much more to uncover about our Earth, whereas we are just getting started. Frozen herd. Facing the harsh, cold weather, these donkeys were trapped in the snow and were on the verge of freezing and starving. Miraculously, they survived the night in temperatures as low as 104 degrees. Fortunately, these kind-hearted villagers stepped in just in time. They provided the donkeys with food and built a warm shelter to ensure their well-being. Thanks to the villagers' compassion and quick action, the donkeys were saved from a dire situation. Hence, kindness can make a real difference. Standing fish. Think you've seen it all? Well, think again, because this video will make you question everything you thought you knew. This footage features a carp that has just landed out of the water and is gasping for air. But here's the shocking part. The fish is standing on its fins, and it doesn't look like it's struggling at all. Is evolution happening all over again? Or is it just a crazy fish? What do you think? Fish out of frozen ice. In the cold winters, an amazing ancient tradition comes to life on the frozen Chagan Lake in China. About 200 fishermen gather to use a traditional Mongolian ice fishing practice, which is passed down through generations and is nearly 1,000 years old. Fishermen begin by drilling a series of holes in the thick ice, carefully threading a long net through these openings. This method is used to catch fish in large quantities, providing a huge storage for the harsh winter months. They usually catch around an incredible 185,188 pounds of fish with one net. This old fishing method not only attracts tourists, but also sets a Guinness World Record for the literal biggest catches every year. Amazing, right? Perfect ice ball. Forget the ice cube tray, because British Columbia has some perfect round ice balls for you while exploring a hidden cave system.
Now this little waterfall that makes snowballs.
This man came across this awesome frozen waterfall. But wait, there's more! Beneath the pouring waterfall lie dozens of perfectly round ice balls. Just look at how cute they are. The science behind this whole thing is actually quite simple. Chunks of ice sit at the bottom of the waterfall. When water keeps flowing over them, it swirls them around in a circular current. This constant spinning smooths out the rough edges of the ice, turning them into flawless spheres. Perfect for the snow fight. Glacier of Doom. Why is this Antarctic glacier bleeding? Well, that's exactly what you're thinking right now, isn't it? Well, in the dry valleys of Antarctica lies the Blood Falls, a truly unique and intriguing feature unlike anything else on Earth. This crimson phenomenon isn't just any lake. It's covered by a thick layer of ice that remains intact year-round. Surprisingly, its water flows at -5 degrees Celsius. Yeah, below the freezing point of water itself. It's possible because of the extreme amount of salt in the water, more than twice that of the ocean, which prevents it from freezing. This briny water is rich in iron oxides, which gives Blood Falls its distinctive red hue. The high salinity indicates it's not meltwater from the glacier, but rather originates from a deep source beneath the ice, possibly isolated for millions of years. Snow monsters. Huge in size, different shapes, intriguing appearance. Some call them snow monsters, others ice monsters, and some even call them shrimp tails. But don't worry, they're not here to scare you, because these so-called monsters are actually the magical creation of nature itself. Every winter, something special happens on the Zhao Mountains in Japan. Water droplets freeze onto the trees, layer upon layer, until they resemble huge monsters. The combination of perfect weather conditions and high altitude turns the ordinary fir trees into extraordinary creatures of snow and ice. Amazing, isn't it? Frozen Sand River. This viral footage of a flowing river of sand in a rock is breathtaking. And I hate to break the flow, but it's not really sand. Back in 2015, Iraq, known for its dry climate, experienced its second round of severe ice storms, heavy rains, and powerful winds. Iraqis reported seeing hailstones the size of golf balls raining down on the Middle East. The incredible sight, which looks like moving sand, is actually several blocks of ice moving at a rapid pace, flowing through the desert. Huh, interesting. How about we continue this conversation down in the comment section? Ancient ski pair. Archaeologists in Norway have unearthed a second ski dating back 1,300 years, part of a pair lost during the Iron Age. The first ski was discovered in 2014 due to melting ice on Mount Diggevarden. Using GPS, researchers located the second ski 7 years later and carefully excavated it. Unlike modern skis, this one measures 187 centimeters long and 17 centimeters wide, with signs of repair indicating its value. It features birch bindings and a leather strap for the skier's foot. Even though the owner's identity remains a mystery, the well-preserved condition offers a glimpse into the ski technology of ancient times. Pyramids of Antarctica. Is it true? Are there really pyramids somewhere in Antarctica? If so, who built them? Aliens? Or perhaps ancient vanished civilizations of Antarctica? In this video taken from an aircraft, several pyramids covering a vast area can be seen from high above, allegedly recorded by an unknown army officer in the 1800s. No other details about this video are available. Well, we don't want to ruin the suspense, but let's cut to the chase. The truth is, there's no evidence supporting the existence of human-constructed pyramids on Antarctica. But if you choose to believe in this video, the choice is yours. 3,500-year-old bear mummy.
Единственное в мире аналогов не имеет полная туша ископаемого бурого медведя.
Ever wondered what ancient brown bears look like? Well, then watch this. In this groundbreaking discovery, scientists found a complete carcass of an ancient brown bear dating back 3,500 years. This incredible find was unearthed in the Siberian permafrost. This is the first time researchers have found a full bear carcass with soft tissues, including internal organs and even its brain. This incredible find has provided invaluable insights into the diet, interactions, and exact age of these ancient ancient creatures, as well as their cause of demise. Researchers are also comparing this ancient bear with modern bears to understand the evolutionary changes over millennia. Giant sloth. It's been around 11,000 years since giant ground sloths roamed North America, but evidence of one recently surfaced in Los Angeles during excavation for a new subway extension. In 2017, fossils from a giant sloth and a bison were unearthed in a layer of sandy clay about 16 feet below the ground. The rocky fragments were later identified as pieces of leg bones, one belonging to the sloth and the other to the bison. This fossil discovery, which includes the nearly complete pelvis of the giant ground sloth, nicknamed Shakira, is one of over 600 Ice Age artifacts uncovered in the area. Paleontologists are working hard to preserve these finds, and these fossils are now being studied to learn more about the ancient world they came from. Subscribers Pick. In 2023, Mexico's Congress showcased 2 mummified extraterrestrial figures to the public and left the UFO lovers of the world shocked. A significant portion of the specimen's DNA is still unidentified, suggesting they don't fit into Earth's evolutionary history. They were found in Cusco, Peru, and are estimated to be 1,000 years old. These remains were preserved in diatom mines and fossilized naturally over time. Scientists also clarified they weren't from a UFO crash, but underwent natural fossilization, sparking debates about these mysterious findings. But after all of this, I can't help but wonder, how much more is there left to uncover about this world?